Hi everyone, I'm Kukie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about leveraging your social media to grow your brand, side hustle, or small business. If you haven't already, follow me on social media and follow Side Hustle Small Business on Instagram as well. Remember to subscribe, turn on your notifications, and if you like this video at the end, do feel free to comment, like, and share it with someone who might find it useful. Alright, so let's dive into this. This video is all about engaging and growing solid clients, customers, supporters, and fans. So chances are you're following someone with a high follow account. What you're going to notice is they are usually posting consistently, have high quality photos. There's something about them, something unique that you are following for, whether it's instructional videos, whether it's motivational quotes, whether it's almost fashion photos and shoots. There's a reason you're following, and we're going to dive into those reasons and how you can leverage that to grow your own social media following. So let me break it down for you. The first thing is be consistent. Remember, especially if you're on Instagram or Facebook, there's an algorithm there. So if you're not posting consistently, chances are people are not going to be able to see or engage with your content. So be sure to be consistent so people know that you're still within the social media space. And remember, even if you're being consistent, make sure it's quality over quantity. Don't post just for the sake of posting. Don't oversaturate people's feeds with content that is not useful for them, that is not engaging, that is not eye-opening, that is not eye-catching. So make sure that whatever content you're posting consistently, it has a high value and is high quality. We usually aim to post at least 3 times a week, but lately we're up to sometimes 7 to 10 times a week. The other thing is to take advantage of the various features on the different social media platforms. I'm mostly going to talk about Instagram because I'm really well versed with Instagram as opposed to the other social media platforms. For example, take advantage of polls. As you can see here, this is an example of a poll. Take advantage of quizzes, question boxes. Make sure that you're engaging with people in that way. If you're not sure about the next color of blazers that you should release for your fashion line, then you can ask them. This is a good way to do mini surveys, to engage your clients, but also to have fun with them. You can have a fun quiz, about what their favorite meal is. You can ask them questions to get to know them. People who are ideally interested in you will engage, but it's also a very good way to get to know more about your customers, your fans, your supporters, and perhaps what they would want to see. One of the really popular questions that I ask is, what kind of content would you like to see more of? Personally, I can do DIY, I can do small business growth, I can do planning growth. So I have all these different bits and pieces, and I could just do like a quiz and I go by whichever one gets the highest votes. But remember to keep this fun, keep them light, keep them simple so they don't have to put in a lot of effort. And the question box is also a very good point for your customers or clients or supporters to ask you questions about your brand and get clarity on perhaps information that you haven't made very clear. One of the most popular ones is to simply say, ask me anything. The other thing is to take advantage still of these different features. For example, go live more often. Use IGTV, use Reels. Whenever a social media platform comes out with a new feature, take advantage of that. I know sometimes it takes a while to roll into the various countries, and here in Uganda it usually takes a minute for these new features to roll out, but as soon as they do, take advantage of them, because a lot of the time when they're in this beta testing stage or when they are starting out, they are void of the algorithm. So you'll get more awareness and people will engage more with your content because it will reach more people, as opposed to, you know, the way that things have traditionally been going with the posts on the feed or the stories. And remember, whenever you're using these things, use hashtags, and hashtags that are related to your post, to your field of expertise, so that they are always found whenever people search for these hashtags. And don't only use the hashtags on your feed posts, use them in your reels, use them in your IGTVs, use them in your stories, because then your content will reach a higher audience and your ideal customer will likely engage, comment, follow you, and buy your product or service, or use your content. So yes, take advantage of this, mix and match the content so it's not very bland. And yeah, remember, the important things, especially when it comes to Instagram, is the click-through rates, the sharing, saving. The likes really don't matter anymore, but people sharing your content, commenting, clicking to go to your website or the link in your bio, all that is really the new money and motivation grab. The next thing is to endeavor that you add a call to action or a CTA on most of your content on your feed or in your stories, your reels, your IGTV. A call to action can look like double tap if you agree, tag someone who would like to hear this. But it can also look like, this is a hair product that has saved my curls and replenished them. What hair product do you use? So a call to action is essentially like a question or something that your audience can engage with in order for them to comment, in order for them to tag someone, in order for them to share. So these little cues, you can tell them a story in your caption or in your video and encourage them to comment with their views or to get your product. A simple call to action if you're selling something is, hey, this is the planner that has made me the most productive. If you'd like to get a copy, head over to the link in my bio to get yourself one. So these CTAs are basically very, very good avenues to get your audience to engage with your content, to get your audience to answer questions that, you know, you're curious about, and to get them and to hear from them and get their feedback on various issues. So yes, I hope you enjoyed the tips in this video. I tried to keep it nice, sweet, short, and straight to the point. These are things that I literally have used personally to grow the Lifeline Designs brand. I highly recommend that you use these tips. I've also seen the difference between not using some of these pointers and using them, and best believe the more you use these pointers, the more likely you're going to grow your brand, to get quality followers, supporters, clients through your social media. Remember, the numbers are not everything when it comes to follows. Make sure that you're not just trying to get anyone to follow you. Make sure you have quality followers who are actually going to follow through with supporting you through going to your YouTube channel, through going to your website to buy your products, through using your services. So yeah, I hope you found these useful, and make sure that you subscribe, like, share, comment, and let me know what you've used in the past and what works for you. And also let me know what more you would like to hear when it comes to this topic of leveraging your social media. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and follow the Side Hustle Small Business Instagram as well for more tips on growing your brand, especially in Uganda.